Which platform actually sells? A creator's guide to UTM link tracking on Store.fan. You've got one link in 5 different bios. Here's how to finally see which one is doing the selling. You post the same Store.fan link in your Instagram bio, your TikTok bio, the description box under every YouTube video, and the sign-off of every email you send. Sales come in. Your follower count on TikTok is climbing faster than anywhere else. So TikTok must be your best channel, right? Maybe. Or maybe your actual buyers are quietly coming from the mention you make in your emails, and you've never had the data to know it. Without tagging your link differently for each place you post it, every click looks identical to Google Analytics. One gray blob of direct traffic that tells you nothing about where your money is coming from, what a UTM link actually is, and why your bio link needs one per platform. UTM stands for Urchin Tracking Module, a naming relic from an early web analytics company Google acquired years ago. But you don't need the history, just the mechanics. A UTM link is your normal URL with a few extra parameters tacked onto the end after a question mark. Those parameters don't change where the link goes. Your Store.fan username storefront looks and behaves exactly the same. They just ride along invisibly and get logged the moment someone lands. So Google Analytics can group that visit under a label you chose: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, email, instead of lumping it in with everything else. The 3 parameters worth knowing are UTM source, where traffic came from, like Instagram; UT medium, what kind of traffic it was, like bio or social; and UTM campaign, what push it was tied to, like a launch or a particular video. A tagged Instagram bio link might look like Store.fan, UTM source Instagram in a medium bio UTM campaign, evergreen. Swap Instagram for TikTok or YouTube, and you've got a distinct, trackable version of the same storefront for every place you post. The habit that actually matters. You don't need to memorize UTM syntax. You need to never paste your bare link into a bio or video description again. Always paste the tagged version for that specific platform. Building your link set. 1 row per platform. The biggest mistake creators make when they first try this is overcomplicating it. Building a different UTM link for every single post. Don't. Start with 1 tagged link per platform, reuse consistently, and only get more granular once the basics are working. Here's a starter set most creators can copy almost exactly, just swapping in their own username. Keep the format identical across every link. Lowercase, underscores instead of spaces, same parameter order. Google Analytics treats Instagram and Instagram as 2 different sources, so 1 typo splits your data in half without you noticing for months. Write your link set down somewhere. A notes doc, a spreadsheet, so you're copying from a master list instead of retyping parameters from memory every time you update a bio. Write out your full Store.fan URL exactly as it appears on your storefront. Decide your source names now: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, email. Pick once, never rename later. Build all 4 tagged links in one sitting and save them in a doc you can copy from. Update your Instagram bio link with the Instagram tagged version. Update your TikTok bio link with the TikTok tagged version. Pin or paste the YouTube tagged link into your next video description and your channel banner link. Use the email tagged link the next time you send a broadcast or campaign. Seeing the split in Google Analytics. Tagging links is only half the job. The payoff is reading the report. Once Google Analytics is connected to your storefront, available on the Pro plan, you can see traffic broken out by source medium. How many sessions came from each tagged link? How long visitors stuck around? And, most importantly, which source's traffic actually converts into checkouts? That last part is the whole point. A platform can send a flood of clicks and still be your worst source of revenue if none of those visitors buy. This is where a lot of creators get a real surprise. It's common to find that TikTok drives the most raw traffic by a wide margin, while email, sent to a much smaller list, quietly produces a disproportionate share of actual sales, because those are people who already know and trust you. Or that YouTube traffic converts slowly at first glance, but keeps trickling in weeks after a video was posted, long after the TikTok spike has gone flat. You can't make either call from vibes. You need the source-by-source numbers sitting in front of you. Growth on a platform and revenue from a platform are two different metrics. UTM tagging is how you stop confusing them, turning the data into decisions. Data you don't act on is just a hobby. Once you've got a few weeks of tagged traffic in Google Analytics, set a recurring reminder to open it and ask 3 questions. Which source sent the most sessions? Which had the best conversion rate to checkout, and which surprised you? That third question matters as much as the first 2. The whole reason to tag your links is to catch the channel you've been underestimating. If email is quietly your best converter, that's a signal to send more broadcasts, not fewer. Build a proper discount code and push it straight to your list rather than hoping people scroll back to an old Instagram post. If YouTube converts well but slowly, that's a case for evergreen product links pinned in every video description rather than a single launch week push. If a platform sends tons of clicks but almost zero sales, don't assume the platform is broken. Check whether the offer matches what that audience actually wants. Pull your source medium report from Google Analytics once a month, same day each time. Note total sessions and completed checkouts per source, not just clicks. Flag the source with the best conversion rate and double down on posting there. Flag the source with high traffic but low conversion and test a different product or message for that audience. Retag any new platform, a podcast, a new short-form channel, the moment you start posting your link there. Why this only works if there's a real storefront behind the link. None of this tracking matters if the link itself doesn't lead somewhere built to convert. A UTM tag can tell you a visitor arrived from TikTok, but it can't fix a landing page with no clear product or no working checkout. That's the other half of the equation. Create your store once, and every platform you post on, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, email, wherever you show up next, pushes traffic toward the same storefront where digital downloads, courses, coaching calls, and memberships deliver themselves automatically the second someone pays. Stripe or PayPal handles the money. Apple Pay and Google Pay work without setup, and the buyer gets their download or access link instantly, on screen and by email. You just need to know which door they walked through to get there. That's what the tags are for. If you want to see what a fully built-out storefront looks like in practice, a live example store is worth a scroll. Notice how every product block is designed to convert, regardless of which platform sent the visitor there. Still deciding whether the analytics tooling is worth the upgrade. The plans page breaks down what's included at each tier. Key takeaways. A UTM parameter is just extra text appended to your link that tells Google Analytics where the click came from. Build one tagged link per platform. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, email. Instead of reusing the same bare link everywhere, consistent naming. Lowercase, no spaces, same structure every time, is what makes the reports usable later. Google Analytics on the Pro plan turns this into real source-by-source revenue data. Not just click counts. Revisit your tag numbers monthly and shift posting effort toward whatever channel is actually converting, not just growing. Start your creator store, free, at Store.fan.